I'm Jane. Thank you for taking the time and checking us out. Welcome to the channel. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to this now where I want to share some stuff. So I mention on here all the time that I'm a spiritual guide and use quantum spirituality basically to assist people in their sacred ascension, using all types of like neural reprogramming to click out of the program and open up the heart and create a new life, a new reality, releasing traumas and dramas and stories and all the things. And so I still get to human, right? Like I still get to have my own life experience and all that stuff. And I get to now see it like, is this my experiences or are these my experiences? Or is it like the collective experience and I'm vibing with it? Am I witnessing it? You know, so I'm playing in this realm of this being the witness and the observer and the liver and the creator all at the same time. So I just finished teaching at Promise Resource Network, and I teach a body, mind, spirit, where we talk about all the things that you could ever imagine that would be related to that topic. From what's going on with the planet movement to mudras to breath work, how to nourish our bodies as we ascend, just all this really cool stuff. Anyway, and then I teach a creative expressions class. So we do something artistic and creative. It's not like an art class. And we have this like conversation around it as we're creating our new life, our new path from every now moment. So tomorrow's my birthday, and I usually go through this time of year anyway, ever since I quit the jobby job, because when I was working at the jobby job, like this was like my busy season. And so now, not being in that type of service industry, but being in a different type of service industry, it's not the busy season. And I'm always like, okay, cool, December, I'm gonna be chill and take it in and reconnect with myself and do things around the house and connect with friendships and all this stuff. Because I won't have as many travelings and stuff. And every time, I think about it and I'm aware of it, I still have this feeling of like, I'm not doing enough. I'm not being clear enough. I'm not communicating well enough. I'm not doing enough for humanity. I'm not doing enough for the world. I'm not doing enough for the community. I'm not doing enough for my friendships. I'm not doing enough for myself. And then that kind of I'm not enoughness, that lack, then I can go down the thoughts and vibrations of, and now, I don't have the clients right now, and, because everybody's traveling and they're like doing their thing and they're with family. And then I usually get really busy in January after people have like detached from their family and they're like, oh gosh, I need to heal this. I'm ready to grow past it or whatever. Anyway, so it's like, the questioning of like, am I good enough? Just all these things that go with slow times of year, this reflection, introspection, space for growth and all that. And so I wanted to share that like I still get to experience human and all the emotions. I just don't go down into it and take it on as my truth. I just have this like higher self-awareness of like, oh, look at that. I'm feeling lack. I'm experiencing lackful thoughts. And then I get to replace it with the acronym of lack, like love, acceptance, compassion, and creativity, to like ascend and transcend through it. And that's kind of what I wanted to share. So as I share all this, I'm saying it to you, whoever you are watching, and I'm saying it to myself, because we're all one. We all bleed. We all are air breathers. We're all earthlings. We're all of the same energetic vibration, baseline, love. We're all that source, whatever, universe, God, earth, whatever you want to call it. So everything that I'm saying is not only for myself, it's for whoever listens, and remembering that we're all one anyway. So everything that we're doing, that you're doing, that I'm doing is really valuable in this world. Like, without this collectively created life masterpiece, like without your participation in it, it would be different. It would be fine, of course, but it wouldn't be the same. You know, the world is more vibrant because you laugh, because you have your heart, because you love love and you can give it and share it all over the place. You know, every time you share a story or a testimony of kind of the crap you've been through and now where you've grown to be, you know, you inspire life all around you. Whenever you are free to communicate openly and honestly and vulnerably, you create a space on this earth to allow others to do the same. You make the world a safer place for humans to grow and thrive upon. You're valuable. Your energy makes a difference. Your vibration makes a difference. Your charge makes a difference. Your polarization makes a difference. What you identify and use as your labels makes a difference. No matter if those labels are that you're an idiot and that you suck and you're stupid, or that you're amazing and loving and compassionate and divine, or anything of between the two, or a combination of those, because that's like your unique blueprint in your now. And it's this ever evolving, shiftable, malleable human that you are that keeps life going and creating anew. All the stories that we've had, that we've hung on to, all the stuff that 2019 has given us, all the traumas that got brought up, all the frustrations, all of the losses, all of the pain that 2019 brought to light, all of the discomfort, all of the feelings of alone, all of that stuff was worth it. And you're worth living through it and creating something new in the new decade ahead. I think about the timeline of humanity and like going into a new decade and really creating it so new, and like shaking off all of that 2019 stuff and just letting it be, just like letting it be, you know, all those things in 2019 that I think really were a culmination of what humanity has been through on a collective level. I think witnessing it and being like, yeah, wow, that was some crazy shit. So now we're gonna let go of all the labels and the fears and the attachments and the expectations and the stories and stuff that I don't need anymore. And to understand and remember how valuable, I feel like that could be such a condescending word, but I think y'all know what I mean. But so valuable to create this new reality, a new earth. And it's like, I don't really know a lot about computers and code and stuff, but like, I know that code is what, like ones and zeros? Just a ton of ones and zeros and their pattern of whatever. And if you take out 1 1 or 1 0, it changes the entire everything. The story doesn't come across. The whole picture can't be seen. And I want to remind everyone that you are that 1. You are that 0. And you're really valuable. And to like root into that going into this new decade, this decade of great monumental shifts, a decade of continuation, a decade of creativity, a decade of alignment, a decade of realizations, a decade of community, a decade of tribe, a decade of remembrance of love. That love is this unifying force between every being everywhere. It's like the ones and the zeros on that code, the background that it's on, the canvas, the screen, whatever. That to me is the love. That's the thing that holds it all together. And I think that when we can remember that that's that thing within, it's love, and then, okay, how do I be love? How do I remember that? How do I let that flow to me or through me? Then the new decade can't have all the stuff that 2019 and the previous years had. We were still collectively, like as a group, healing and clearing all that stuff. And it's like, I see like big mass awakenings in the next decade. And I don't know about y'all, but when I had, my layers of awakening and healing and all that, it was some crazy shit for me. It'd be like, oh, I'm going to release 30 years of grief and trauma for 8 days. Okay, cool. Or I want to activate a shit ton of DNA, and my body's going to have these weird expressions of the DNA that are deactivating and clearing. And some of it was physically uncomfortable. Some of it was emotionally uncomfortable. And, I had my tribe and I had myself and my remembrance that I'm doing this for the highest good that kind of got me through it. But it wasn't easy stuff. And I think that the more this collective situation kind of wakes up and sees the reality, there are going to be places of discomfort for others and like ourselves as well. So I just want to remind you, whoever's watching this, that you are so helpful and you're so inspiring because of what you've already been through. Whether you're on the other side of it, or you're smack dab in the middle, or you're just starting the journey of, oh shit, where am I growing? Like, you are inspiring because of who and where you are in this exact now moment. This exact right now that you're watching this, that you're taking a deep breath in and remembering that you are made of love and light and sound. You're inspiring because of the life you've been through. You're inspiring because of the capacity that you have to continue to love regardless. You're inspiring because you have a story to share that is unlike anyone else's on this planet. You're inspiring because everything that you've ever experienced has given you a unique perspective that no one else could ever know fully. It's like you have this story that's special just for you. And you can share it how you want, how you wish, how you desire, to hopefully be a mentor and be inspiring and be a light or a leader in the world moving into this new creative decade, the new 20s. It's what I just wanted to put out there, is this reminder that we're all getting ready to embark on a brand new ride together. There are big shifts ahead, and a lot of gains and a lot of losses, and seeing the pull, the polarity, and all that comes with that, and maintain our own alignment and love, and just sharing our stories about what we've already come through and how we know that we're going to get through this, whatever this is. I see the 20s being, all this divine feminine energy, which is awesome sauce, right? Like, that's the nurturing, that's the compassion, that's the creative that is in all of us. I see that just like being like, Shazam, here. And then I also see a lot of the remnants of toxic masculinity and the toxic masculine energy, just that vibe clearing out. And that usually goes with a fight because that's just that nature, So it's, yeah, Yeah. I just wanted to remind everyone that whatever you're doing in this world and however you're creating, however that looks, whether you're creating a brand new path in your life, you're creating a new reality that you're like, oh shit, I'm divorcing, I'm getting married, I'm having a child, my children are leaving, I'm now a caregiver, I'm now needing more care. Whatever you're doing, you're creating a new everything. Like everything that you're doing is something new. Unless you're just like tuned out and like in like TV, video game, drug and distraction land. And at that point, you're probably not watching this, So there's that. But like, it's like I just want to give like this big universal like shout out and props to you, all of the yous that are doing the work and doing self-study and wanting to be more vibrant, more alive, more compassionate, and not letting any of some bullshit program stop you, and just like doing it. Like, I'm so grateful that you're like doing it. The world needs you. The world needs your energy. The world needs your magic. The world needs your imagination. The world needs your heart. The world needs your voice. The world needs your song. The world needs your dance. The world needs your love. The world needs your love. This brings tears to my eyes. Just thinking about all of the humans that don't know how much they are needed in this world. And not because of what they're producing or that they can work 80 hours a week better than anyone else, but that people are needed because of the love that they have. When they love on the earth and they tend to it and they grow a garden and share their food. When people share their love and offer a hug to someone that could use some extra love. The world needs it. And if the world needs it, then people need it too. I went for a walk the other day, and there's a creek near my house, and I was walking on it. And sometimes it's a clean creek, and sometimes there's a lot of garbage and debris, depending on the season, people's behaviors, if we've had a big rain or not. And, it really got me thinking about how the way we treat the earth is a direct reflection of how we treat ourselves. So if I flick a cigarette butt out, just flick it out, put it on the ground, whatever. It's literally a reflection of how I am treating this vessel. If I am not recycling, if I'm just throwing a bunch of stuff away, I'm just throwing it away, just no reverence for it, no care, no compassion, no sight for the bigger picture. That's a reflection of me. I'm just giving, I'm not doing anything to refill. I don't see how worthy and valuable I am. If I change the oil in my car and I just pour the oil on the earth, that's a reflection of what do I put on in me? What do I put on my body? What do I ingest? Do I eat like chemical plastic foods, or am I actually eating organic food that still has literal light quotient to it? It's such a reflection. Disposability. I'll just buy another car. I'll just buy another this. I'll just buy another that. Oh, this is bad. I'll just toss it and buy a new one. Forgetting that like we aren't disposable. Like the earth isn't disposable. We're not disposable. We're valuable. Everything has a beautiful place, being alive or not, And so I think that if more people saw their innate beauty and their wisdom and their creative nature and their capacity to love. And if more people had forgiveness for themselves or what they've already done in the past, the spaces that they've not been the kindest to themselves or others, and see that with forgiving eyes and truly accepting for all that they've done and then what they're doing in this now moment, that not only would the actual human quantumly shift themselves, they would quantumly heal everyone around them. Also the world itself, just by entanglement properties alone, but also through being in action. You know, seeing the earth as this beautiful planet that gets to float around all these other planets and stars and everything. And like, we have the planet that has like trees and water and people, and everything about it is so cool and unique and special in the whole entire cosmos that we have an awareness of. So it's like, enjoy the you and see your value and your uniqueness, and create this new decade, letting that divine feminine energy of compassion and fluidity be you in love. Let that flow out of you and let that flow into you. Be the active receiver of that view, of that vision, of that sight, of that recognition, of that remembrance. Like, you deserve to feel it too. You deserve to give it. You deserve to see it. You deserve to be seen in that light. So that's what I wanted to share on this day. So I hope that it was of service. Hopefully it was inspiring, so that you or everyone you know can see how beautiful you are in this world. Like, for a moment, like, please, like, look in a mirror for just a moment and see how divinely perfect and unique and nutty and special you are. Please. Doesn't matter what you've ever done in your life, but just for this now moment that you look into your eyes and you take a deep breath in, see you and see all of your potential in this new decade. If you let all of that loving energy that you are flow to you and through you in an abundant fashion, envision the world that that creates for yourself and others, so that all beings everywhere can be liberated and free and joyful and well. So yeah, that was all I wanted to share. So enjoy the rest of this day. Enjoy your nows. I'm gonna enjoy the sunshine before my birthday, because tomorrow I think it's gonna be rainy and clearing and cold. But yeah, if you need some more inspiration or clarity or some quantum healing, click on one of the links below and you can reach out to me. You can go to my website and get more of a vibe about what I actually do for services and stuff. But yeah, hopefully everyone enjoys my birthday. Yeah, that's what I want. That's what I want for my birthday tomorrow. I want everyone to enjoy being born, being an air breather on this realm. That's what I want. That's my birthday wish. So if everybody can just make that come true, that'd be great. Anyway, y'all have a great rest of your nows. I appreciate you taking the time and watching this. I appreciate the comments, the likes, the sharing, the subscribing. You can hit that little button. Yeah. And look out for the events that I teach at and that I share at, to have your own quantum spirituality experience with me and a whole beautiful tribe of humanity. So anyway, y'all take care, okay? Namaste.